Have you ever heard the term curb chain and wondered just exactly what that meant? Well, I have too, and I looked it up. So in today's Friday Findings video, I'm going to tell you all about curb chain and the origin of the word. Hi there, Sandy here. Welcome to another Friday Findings video at keepsakecrafts.net. So here in front of me, I have a whole array of different styles of curb chain. So curb chain is when the links are twisted in such a way that they lock together and therefore they lay flat. You can see that all of these are lying flat on my surface here, as opposed to this one, which is cable chain. No matter how you put it on the surface, it is not going to be flat. I've done a Friday Findings video on cable chain if you want to learn more. It really is one of the most basic of the chains. And actually, curb chain starts with cable chain. Usually the links are oval, but sometimes they're round. But these are just plain links. But the difference is that when you look at a curb chain link, and let me show you on one of these great big ones, you can see that it's twisted. From each side, the link has an S shape. So it's twisted kind of like a potato chip. So whichever way you look at it, it has an S-shape. It's just tweaked. And they're all tweaked the same way in the same direction. This happens to be a double curb chain because there's two links. And it's really quite beautiful and decorative. Now it's interesting, when you think of curb today, you probably think of the granite stone block that is between the sidewalk and the street, the curb. But actually what it refers to is a strap that passes under the chin of a horse, connecting the bit on either side. I don't know anything really about horse tack, but I've heard of a curb bit, and this would be a chain. And as somebody from Jewelry Making Daily mentioned in her article about curb chain, if you were a horse and you had to have a chain running under your chin, wouldn't you prefer one that was nice and flat and smooth rather than something that was bumpy like a cable chain? So that is actually where the term comes from, because if you think about it, really what a curb means is to restrain, or a place where something is held back. The curb on the street is holding or separating the sidewalk. When you curb an animal, you're teaching them to stop and hold back and be restrained. Now, I've also heard people say that it's called that because the links are curved or curbed, but that's just a misnomer. It's a misunderstanding of the word and the way it's pronounced. It was just that the links were flattened so that the whole thing lies flat. So here's a few varieties. This is just a basic curb chain with round wire and oval links. Now on this one, it's a long short chain, as you can see, and the links were quite flattened so that they have that little bit of a stair step in there. And then we've got 3 short links to every long one. So the wire's been flattened. This is another long short chain, but this time the links were left round. And this one is done a little bit differently, where there are 2 links in every chain. So every link has 2 of the previous ones in it, and it makes this very tight, nice slinky kind of feel to it. This one has got the wire flattened and also decorated with an embossed pattern. Here's the double one again. This one is similar to this one that I showed you, where we've got the long short, except that it wasn't flattened quite so much. The links are flattened a bit. So you can see that you can get just lots of decorative looks with curb chain. The nice thing about curb chain is that it lies flat. So whether you're a horse with it running under your chin, or a person having it lie on your wrist, the fact that it lies flat is a plus. It's just nice and comfortable. I'm often busy doing things, and sometimes a bracelet that's lumpy, bumpy can just be annoying and in the way. So I hope that you found that helpful and interesting, and the next time you see curb chain, you'll know just what it is. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, or take a look at my Patreon page for how you can get rewards and help support these tutorials.